Alright guys, so this is another sign that you are watching this video on this channel out of many that has already been uploaded and is yet to come. So I just thought to myself for a second, and this video came in a snap. It's not something that took me a lot of thought. I literally thought about it because, I go through certain situations in life as well. And when it comes to the person that you're talking to, right? You obviously like them. You obviously see potential in them. Things are going in a certain direction, and the talking stage is usually always good with a person, right? And I have so much experience in my own life with this stuff. And sometimes when you are talking to a specific person, God is going to protect you from this person because they are not who you thought they were. Straight up. And you might beat yourself up for it. You might think, damn. Like I thought something good was going to come out of this. And it doesn't. And you are being protected in that exact situation. You should be able to easily move on without a question of a doubt. And easier said than done, but you have to know that this is what is happening. They are not the person you thought they were. Because if they were the person that you thought they were, things would have worked out, guaranteed. Because you are the person that you know you are. You are the person that was going to be good for the person that you thought that they were, but they're not that person, guys. I'm telling you now, they are not. And from all my experience in life, this was true. And like I said, the talking stage is always usually good with somebody that you see potential in. Whether you're a guy talking to a girl, or you're a girl talking to a guy, and you think things are just so good at one point, and then it comes to another point in time where things just don't go that well, And this is your warning in this video. To walk away. You easily should be able to walk away from that situation. And this video could just be clarity to somebody that has been through a situation like this, and you might be thinking back to yourself, like at times, like, was that person the right person? Because these things have happened to me as well. Like, I look back at some of the times when I turned somebody down, it was like, damn, was that person the right person? But in that very moment, my intuition strongly told me, no. But then you start to second guess yourself, and it's like, was that person the right person? But no, it was not, because your intuition told you it was not. And it could be a situation that's happening right now. You could be talking to somebody right now, and it might have been going good in the beginning. Things were going good, and all of a sudden, it's not going so well anymore. Things are just tense. The chemistry is not there anymore like it was, and that's because the talking stage is over. There's always chemistry in the talking stage. It's two people that see potential in each other that you start to talk, and you're going to figure stuff out as you go. It's always exciting in the beginning. And coming from a guy, what I've noticed with girls, it's always good in the beginning, and then the bit starts tripping. Every time. Every damn time. And it never ceases to amaze me. Because when it happens, I'm not surprised. Like, when things start to happen, things aren't going so well, it doesn't surprise me. I just get a little bit surprised when things start to turn, like whenever things were good, then they start turning not so good anymore. It might surprise me a little bit in that moment, but it's like when I come to the realization on what just happened, that part does not surprise me whatsoever. Not even a little bit. So, and of course it stings a little bit because, you know, you had high hopes. Not too high hopes, but like you seen what could have been good, and it's not like that. And I guarantee you guys right now, it's because the single reason why things are the way they are is because the person that you're talking to is not what it seems. They can talk all they want behind the scenes. When it's not in person to person, they can talk all they want. You're gonna figure the real stuff out. When things come in person to person, you're gonna figure out what's what. And the person that you think they are, that's not who they are. It's just not. So, if things don't end up working out in a certain situation with a certain person, just know that it is because they are not who you think they are. And that is the only damn reason why. Because like I said, if they were who you thought they were, it would work out. Because your chemistry and their chemistry would be on point, and there wouldn't be much of an issue. But there is a major issue. They are not the damn person they are portraying themselves to be. And this just doesn't go for if you're a guy and this is a girl. It can go the other way around too. You could be a girl talking to a guy and it's the exact same thing. But this situation, more than others, it happens when you're a guy and it's a girl, because, you know, it just is what it is. But it's not, it happens both ways too, is what I'm saying. So this video can resonate with anybody. This is your message, and this is your message in this video, to walk away from a certain situation. If you're having those gut feelings, if you don't know what to do, if you feel like you're wasting your time, you are wasting your time. Because if you're with the right person, if things are going the way they should be going, you're not going to feel like a second is wasted. You're just not. Because it's going to be right there. The situation you're involved in, it's right there. And unfortunately, there are people in this world that likes to waste others' time. They like to take other people's identities because they were at a disadvantage in their younger days, so now they had to play catch up and steal other people's identities to make their life better. And unfortunately, like I said, there are people in this world like that, and they are not to be trusted. You should never talk to somebody like that, because you're the one that's going to end up getting hurt real bad, because you invested so much in this person that just wanted your soul, that just wanted so much from you, when you were investing into them because you were growing closer and closer and closer to them. But little did you know, they were just taking from you, and now they're going to be gone. You're going to be left empty-handed. You're going to be left unfulfilled, lost, mad, bitter, angry, upset, all these emotions, like all in one. It just drives you nuts. And you can't put yourself in a position like that. If you're the only one that's giving and you're not receiving from this person, they're just not adding any value to your life whatsoever. You have to walk away from that situation before it is too damn late. Because if it's too damn late, it's too damn late. And you will be that person that ends up getting hurt real bad, and you're not going to be a happy camper. And this can mess up your own life. It really can. And you have to be a strong individual if you want to bounce back from a situation like this. And I've been that individual that invested so much into a girl, even when I was real young, even before I was an adult. And And I had to pay the price of what just happened. I just invested so much into this person that I lost myself in the process, and it was devastating. It sucked. It sucked real bad. Because it's almost like you grow like with this person in a way where they're becoming almost like your daughter, because you're just giving them so much. Like, it's weird. It's a very weird, unusual bond. Because you're like the same age. But it's like you're still being like a father figure to this person, because maybe they were missing their father in their life. And when they just decide to discard you, it's devastating. You don't want to go through something like that, like I did. And I did bounce back the right way. I suffered for many years. I was playing catch up after what happened, because I got sucked into a reality and into a world that I didn't even know what was happening. Like, I felt massive highs in the time being, but it's like when those highs are gone, they're gone. When this person's gone, they're gone, and you're left with absolutely nothing. Scraps. You're left with nothing. Those highs are gone. You're at the lowest lows. You invested so much time and years into a person, and they're just gone. It's like they died. But it's like you die, because it's like they're living their life, but you're the one that's dead. Now you have to revive yourself and bounce back 1,000 times stronger, and that's the only way you're ever going to live a good life, if you can do that. And I was able to do that because I worked so hard on myself. I lost like everybody else in my life, and this is what I was forced to do, but I believe it saved me at the same time, because I wouldn't have chose such a disciplined, hard path that I chose to this day if I didn't go through something like that. Because even in those times, I was not as driven as I am right now. And even over the last half decade plus, over the last 6, 7, 8 years, like, for real. I just wasn't. Like, right now, like, everything's on point, like, with me, the way that I carry myself, the way that I do the things that I do on a day-to-day basis. And I wasn't doing those things like when I was younger. I was just missing a lot of things. I was missing discipline. And going through a situation like that, like, it forced me to be my best self. It forced me to look in the mirror and reflect and do the right thing for myself. And it's exactly what I did. So I really think that situation saved me anyways. So it's like, but as of right now, as we speak, you still have to be careful of the people that you deal with, because it could be another one of those types of people where they're just going to take everything from you and then leave. They're not really in your life. Like, they're just wasting your time, because they don't work on themselves. They don't have their own identity. They don't really have anything. And it's those people you have to be careful of. Do a background check. Do your own investigating. Like, you don't have to go like too intense with it, but just like watch out. And if you're seeing red flags and things like this, you better watch out. And get to know this person more, like, on a personal level, not just over text, not just over a phone. Really understand what you're dealing with, and if there's red flags, you have to go. Because if you don't, you're going to pay a price. Just saying. And at the end of the day, your intuition, all these things and all these signs and mixed signals that you get, is coming from God. It's trying to protect you, but it can only protect you as much as you will let it at the same time, because you have a mind of yourself. God's not going to save you completely. He's going to give you little hints. He's going to give you little things and thoughts to get yourself into certain situations, but your own mind can go against what God has planned for you, and that's where you go wrong. That's where you go wrong. You have to listen to your higher power. You have to. Because if you don't, you're going down that wrong path. And there's much, much, much more misery down that wrong path than saying no to a certain situation and carrying on with your life. Because even if you say no to a certain situation that you might think, you know, it might not be bad, but it might be. Even if you're getting like signs like that, you should still be able to walk away, because of this thing that you are like 50-50 with, that you don't know if it's good or bad. If you don't know and you keep going and continue on with your life, if it's really meant for you, it's going to come to you. If it's not meant for you, it's going to fade away, and that thing that you were dealing with is going to go off and do something else, because it was not meant for you, it was not on your level, and it was not the person that you thought they were. And that's it. So I'm going to end this video here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. I never did a video like this on my channel before. I've did videos similar, but this one was very, very special and specific. So pay close attention to these things, guys. I'm going to get to the next video now, and I'll be back.